Well, whether you are gearing up for tax day or you just need to tighten your financial belt a little bit, there's a new free app designed by local experts to offer you money help when you need it the most. Here now to introduce us to Money Pickle is Dean Thurman. Dean, thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Jen.
So, Dean, tell us about Money Pickle. And you are not only a financial advisor, but you call yourself a pickle pro. This was kind of a pandemic brainchild of 3 MSU graduates. Walk us through how you came up with this idea.
Sure. 3 recent grads from Michigan State University, Brenton, Colin, and Nick, came up with the idea of how can they bring financial awareness and financial literacy to people in their 20s and 30s. They don't want to go to an old stuffy office like I'm sitting in right now or drive somewhere or anything like that. So it's basically just an app. It's in the App Store. You download it, you hit a couple of buttons, and you're speaking with a financial advisor for $1.50 a minute. Really convenient, inexpensive. And yeah, they came up with it last summer, and they're going gangbusters.
And what an important time to have it, because during the pandemic, I think so many people kind of really started to look at their finances a little closer. Who is this app designed for? I mean, it was designed by recent college graduates. Do you have a target audience?
Well, anybody can use Money Pickle, right? How much life insurance should I have? Should I buy or lease a car? How's my 401k allocated? Basically, just anybody that would like some financial coaching can use it. But most people in their 20s and 30s, they don't have access to financial advisors like myself, because most financial advisors don't want anything to do with talking to somebody that doesn't have a lot of money yet.
Right.
But if you're in your 20s and your 30s, that's when you can really benefit from compound interest and dollar cost averaging. And by the time you're 40, you've lost those 20 years. So it's a little bit more geared towards the younger folks, but we have people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s calling in as well.
And the app itself is free. In terms of the services on there, how much does each service provide? Is this a per hour, per minute type fee structure?
It's $1.50 per minute. There's no commitment of any kind. You can set up an appointment, schedule something, or just right on demand. You personally can be anonymous if you want, if you don't want to share that information with your Pickle Pro, if you don't want to be in their CRM or anything like that. Or you can tell them as much information as you want, and they'll be happy to help you.
What has business been like so far, Dean, since it launched last year?
Well, they started developing it in August. They've beta tested it a couple times earlier this year. There are hundreds of people that have already downloaded the app, but the official launch isn't until April 23rd of this year.
That's right. And you're actually having a special event to celebrate that official launch. So the app has been designed, it's out there, but it's actually officially launching at the end of the month. Can you tell us about that celebration to celebrate the launch?
Sure. The launch is Saturday. It's going to be April 23rd in Royal Oak at 5th Avenue. Anybody that's already downloaded the app, that's their free ticket in for a couple of drinks, some heavy appetizers, some giveaways. It's going to be a fun party there in Royal Oak. Opens to the general public at 7:30 to 9:30.
And Dean, before we let you go, with tax season upon us, only a week to go to file, any last minute advice for people who have yet to file?
Jen, I'm so happy you asked that, because one of the most frustrating things for me as a Pickle Pro, and certainly as a 33-year veteran of financial planning, so many people react last minute like this. And there are, 4 quick ways that they can save taxes this year. They can contribute to a deductible IRA. Many people can do that. If you have a side hustle or a home business, you can do a home office deduction. Talk to your accountant about that. HSAs, health savings accounts, until April 18th of this year, you can take a deduction for last year if you have that available to you. And don't forget about the expanded child tax credit. A lot of people didn't get all their tax money for having children last year. Kids 0 to 16 qualify, so the parents get a nice deduction, actually a tax credit, which is quite a bit more valuable than a tax deduction. So those are all the things they can do between now and April 18th this year for tax season. And then if you're not doing a Roth, you're doing it wrong. Absolutely saving your 401k of Roth. Convert traditional IRAs over to a Roth. Talk to your accountant about that. That'll be for next year's taxes. be a proactive, tax smart person, not just reactive. Your accountant is right now reacting to what you did last year. What you need to do is take smart steps this year so you and your accountant next year are smiling at this time of the year.
Being proactive is key. And Dean, before we let you go, where can people go for more information, not only about the launch happening, but where they can go to download Money Pickle if they're interested?
Sure. Money Pickle is in your app store. We're also on TikTok. So you got Money Pickle here. You got Money Pickle Jr. And you can get more information on the website. But certainly just download the app, hit a couple of buttons, and you'll be speaking to a financial money pickle coach just like myself.
And I love that you've got a mascot there too. Dean Thurman with Money Pickle. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Jen.
Have a great one.